Tonight's U.S. Open Cup match between the Sonoma County Soul and the Sacramento Republic is brought to you by UC Davis Children's Hospital. These two clubs getting ready to go head-to-head for the very first time. It will come in the second round of this historic tournament. Good evening, everybody. I'm Rob McAllister alongside MLS veteran Kevin Goldthwait. Sacramento will face a very motivated club from 67 miles away. The amateurs are coming here to Midfield ready to play against the USL champion Sacramento Republic. Kevin, the Republic better become ready to play tonight.
Absolutely. Tonight's a big, big match. A lot of reserves being fielded tonight by the Republic. Soul are going to be coming out playing here for the first time in a Midfield, an environment they typically don't play in, so it's going to be very, very vital and important for the Republic to come out firing in the first 10 to 15 minutes tonight.
So what is the U.S. Open Cup? Well, let's take a look. As you know, this is a tournament that has spanned more than 100 years now. It's the oldest running tournament in the country, from the Dakotas to Texas, all the way from New York to California. Teams all across the country going head-to-head in a winner-takes-all format. So let's meet the teams this year. Well, 17 MLS clubs. It includes San Jose, Seattle, New England, from USL, Arizona, Austin, Oklahoma City, just to name a few.
Yeah, Seattle last year winning it. It's such a fun tournament because there's hardware at stake, and teams take it very, very serious to win these championships. Very, very fun tournament that pits a lot of various age groups and divisions in this tournament. So it's a great tournament to play in.
Started in February, it will conclude in September. Teams playing about every other week or so, and it can be a scheduling nightmare for some of these coaches.
Yeah, that's why managers get paid to do what they do, which is manage. Very, very difficult for them to come in, when to push guys, when to rest guys, and it's just a tricky, tricky situation that a coach like Preki excels at, and we're going to see a different lineup here tonight because of that.
And there's some cash involved in, well, as you win $250,000 for winner takes all, but some of the lower club teams, it's also a very good chance to score some much needed money for a lot of them who are not well funded throughout the year. Well, Sonoma County Soul, just who are they? Well, they are a team from the National Premier Soccer League, and they are a very good team. It was just a few nights ago that they were able to take down San Jose's U23 squad in Burlingame in dramatic fashion, Kevin, coming back down 1-0, win 2-1.
Yeah, just another example of a fun game in this tournament. A lot at stake, a lot on the line in these games, and the Soul's going to come out feeding off that energy from last week and see what they can do against the Republic tonight.
And for Sacramento, this is a club that needs to get ready and be on all cylinders. As a team that plays very well. Kevin, your keys to the match.
Keys to the match tonight, first and foremost, we really, really want to see the first 15 minutes. The Republic need to win the first 15 minutes. The Soul are going to come out firing. Going to be very important for the Republic to control the pace of play and get their influence instilled in the game. Midfield's going to be very, very important as well. I want to see Zev Talib come out there, compete against Daly on the other side. And my big factor here is the game's going to be won in the midfield. Let's see if Zev can do that. And lastly, who's going to take that leadership role? We got a lot of reserves, a lot of new guys playing together. So who's going to come out there and really be the enforcer on the pitch tonight and really lead this team to victory?
Countdown to kickoff just moments away. Brought to you by Western Health Advantage. Stay tuned. It's the Soul, it's the Republic, and it's coming up next.
At UC Davis, the lives we touch inspire us. One team, one choice. One UC Davis.
This is gonna be fun.
How do you start your day?
What is she doing? Oh, there you go!
I won!
You are sizzling right now.
Please don't make me explain.
Oh, come on!
Hello. What about me?
Look at that. Yeah.
I'm the Tootsinator. Step into a Slim Jim.
the right place at the right time.
Yeah, we'll just keep moving on, huh?
That's how we get it started.
Watch Good Day
I'm so happy.
and find your happy place.
Welcome back to Bonnie Field. It's the U.S. Open Cup second round here between the Republic and the Sonoma County Soul. Let's get to the starting 11 for the visiting Soul tonight from the NPSL, looking to take down the Republic here, and they'll start up front there. Nico Spahn, Trevor Hurst, and even Omar Nuno will see some time in the forward position.
Yeah, look for those Hurst brothers to go flying forward and be a handful for the back four for the Republic tonight.
And these two brothers, not the only brother connection that we have here. We'll get more on that with Chris Daly also in the midfield. But before we do that, let's head over to the starting 11 for your Sacramento Republic. A lot of changes here, a lot of reserves getting some time in here tonight, Kevin. First of all, I like Dominic Jacobek, played so well in that reserve role for the Republic a season ago.
Made a lot of great saves last year, did a phenomenal job filling in for an injured Gleason, but also, once again, we talked about pregame, Zev and Octavio in the middle of the park tonight. That's going to be where this match is won in my mind.
And how about your matchup of the game tonight? A couple of big names here. Zev Taublid has really come on the scene.
Yeah, once again, talking about Zev and also Chris Daly on the other side, middle of the park. The battle's going to be won there. I think it's going to be just trench warfare, so to speak, hard-nosed, and I want to see Zev get himself stuck in and get himself involved early and often.
And one guy who's gotten himself involved early is Agustin Cazares, and unfortunately, he will not be able to go tonight. Our injury report brought to you by UC Davis Children's Hospital. And Augustine out with that right hamstring, and really a tough break for Sacramento. This would be a great place to have him play in that left back position.
Cazares, it's a great opportunity to come in and really kind of tell Preki and show Preki what you can do and what you want to do, as this is a great opportunity for all of these reserves really to come out here and make this their stamp and their influence on the game, to make sure that Preki knows that these guys want to play and are willing to play and can come in and compete.
And a lot of fans eager to understand what this U.S. Open Cup is all about. Sacramento, very new. And let's head down to, we'll get you the rest of the national anthem here from Bonnie Field.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
A windy night here at Bonnie Field, pretty typical for this time of year. A great night for some soccer, a bonus match, as they say, U.S. Open Cup play underway here as the players shaking hands in the Republic in those new kits. I would calling it a slight lighter shade of maple that we'll see in the kits there. Beautiful, and I know everyone has been excited to see those out on the turf. And for a lot of the players, Kevin, there's got to be some nerves starting to turn a little bit. It's one thing to come in as a substitution, get the match going. They're getting some starts tonight. There's some pressure on these players.
Absolutely. And end of the story, end of the day, 100%, this is an opportunity for a lot of the reserves to come in and perform well and make it difficult for Preki on decision day for the first team in the regular season games. And I look at a guy like Tommy Stu, who had a great season last year, came in injured, and we see Estrada's kind of been taking his role as well as Braun a little bit. So, you know, a game like tonight for Tommy Stewart, if he come out here, score a goal or two, play well, and at that point, then Preki's going to his hands almost forced to make Tommy Stu be the guy up top to play. So it's just opportunities like that all over the pitch, and Tommy Stu's a big one tonight, which I'm really excited to see how he can perform as well.
And Alfonso Montegalvin, a season ago, playing for Pittsburgh and a starting role, playing 27 matches in the midfield. He's being asked to play a center back position. Kevin, how was that transition?
It's going to be something new, but we've seen Preki do this, especially last year when we had Bart LeMay playing left back, which he's never done before. So another similar situation. But Montegalvin, I mean, this is a perfect opportunity. He hasn't been getting any minutes really so far this season. A very seasoned player that's played a lot of minutes, a lot of games in this USL. So it's a good opportunity for him to come in, once again, like we talk about, to really make it difficult for Preki. Come out and perform well, and you go have your meeting with Preki during the week and say, what else do I need to do? You know, you put me in the match, and I played well.
Well, Bonvi getting the spot in that right back position. We have yet to see him here in Midfield get some real minutes, so it'll be interesting to see how he can transition well. He's played all over the world, but interesting, he's right here from California, San Bernardino native, a guy that really trying to eke his way into the minutes. Kevin, we've talked so much about how deep this club is. This is a showcase tonight. We'll see how they are. And you look around the USL, I think they're going to be scouting this because they're going to want to see some of these players get some real action in as well.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, no other roster in the USL is as deep as Sacramento is. The fact that we got a squad that it's a very, very solid competitive squad we're putting out tonight with really only one starter playing tonight. So it's just it shows that what the Republic have done and can do.
And let's head down to the coin toss here with Tommy Stewart, the captain tonight.
Would you like ball or half? Or sorry, what half would you like to defend? Awesome. We'll stay this way. You'll have a kick coming this way. Good luck, guys.
So there it is. The call was heads, but the Republic will start and defend from the south end. That means the wind whirling a little bit different here tonight, Kevin, unlike what we saw from the north end. We saw him going from 60 yards out to score, a little bit of help of the breeze. It appears that tonight it's coming from the west, so the only issue we may have with the wind this evening will likely be from the cross or maybe the serves in a tad bit, so no real advantage to be played as we go here tonight.
Yeah, so it looks like in warm-up right now we got a substitution here or actually not a substitution, but Daly looks like he might have done something to his hamstring in the warm-up session. Amador's going to be stepping in. Big loss for the Soul. Something that's rarely happens where a guy getting hurt in that position and that timing. And I tell you what, Daly's got to be gutted right now coming out here, playing in this great environment here at Midfield, ends up pulling a hamstring or something early in this warm-up session. So a midfield battle, here we go. This is a great opportunity for the Republic, guys like Seven Octavio to really make that their part of the park tonight.
Kevin, you were just in, the representative from the Soul, coming up just as we were talking to you here in the pregame show and letting us know of that late change. So we were looking for a Mickey Daly, Chris Daly matchup. Well, Mickey's not on the active roster tonight, and now Chris Daly won't give it a go. And here's two brothers who have meant a lot to Sonoma. They played together, won a national championship with the Soul in 2009, and we're all looking forward to seeing them go head-to-head tonight. We'll not see it, but a quick throw in here for Sacramento, but a little disappointing storyline that we'll be able to tell tonight.
Yeah, and that goes back to these U.S. Open Cups and rosters being shuffled quite a bit. Looks like Daly's going to get a rest. He's played pretty much every minute of the season so far, minus a few. I think he had a hamstring and subbed out in the 60th minute of a game a few games ago, but this is a perfect example of how these rosters do get shuffled, and it's good to see Daly get a rest tonight and come out strong this weekend.
And backpedaling here is Montegalvin. Derek Foran, who stepped in, made a few starts early on this season. And he is at the center back position. Interesting to see how he can, because he was taken out because of injuries. He was put in because of injuries, namely to Nemanja Vukovic. Getting some chance here, but you look at a Foran, you look at a Stewart here, they're going to get some time to push things around early on here. Kevin, what are you looking for from the Republic? Continuity?
Yeah, and right now just really controlling the tempo, the pace of the game. I imagine the Souls would have been coming out firing. Looks like they're a little bit flatter than I would have imagined initially. Good ball here.
To the right side, alongside, here comes Bonvi. Bonvi won't able to track. So in the middle of the park, you will find Adnan Gabelic and Tommy Stewart. Interesting to see those two pair up. They got some minutes late in a loss against Orange County here at Midfield. So these two trying to make some name. They would like to be part of that rotation where we've seen the forward stick position really with Tommy not Tommy Stewart, but you had Justin Braun and, of course, David Estrada.
Yeah, Precky's been favoring that setup for a while now. I think it's a good mixture. You got the big body like Braun and the pace of Estrada to stretch things out, but I still feel Tommy Stewart's one of the best players on the Republican stretching the pitch. Makes great runs, really sharp, crisp runs, and just the right run, and intelligence-wise, it's the correct run. So look for that to happen tonight, and hopefully we have, our guys like Adnan holding the ball up really well, spraying it wide, getting it wide at the flanks, and then getting up in the box and winning some balls in the air.
And Gabelic, a big score. He was able to put one into the net. So he has a goal on the season as well. So here's a guy looking to add a few more. This would be a great opportunity for all of these players to get something going. Sacramento, this light maple color. I'm not really good with the colors. I know there's a cream, there's all those different ones. I think you know how to paint the house. There's a color that I think it actually is, but no one wants to say that because it's not strong enough, Kevin.
Correct.
Sounds like you would be painting maybe your room for the nursery or something. Stay away from it. Meanwhile, you have the Soul in the bright orange. Going to send one deep. Will it stay on side here? Sacramento, a little bit of trouble. Just going to pop one in there. Easy play for Dominic Jakubek. We'll send it right back. One thing you see from the Soul, this is a club that's played together. They're in tune with each other, Kevin. A lot of these guys playing 6-7 years together. They may be young, but they've got some experience.
Yeah, and especially being fielded up against a roster that really hasn't played together that often. But every day these guys are playing together in training. That's a good move here. Rivas moving forward. Rivas is an exciting attacking player. Very good on the flank, very good at taking players on 1v1.
Speaking of one, here's Deb Taubli. Taubli came in, scored a big goal. Here's a chance for Gonzalez. Looking for Tommy Stewart to turn. Poked away. Coming up the left flank was Emra Clementa. Couldn't creep down in to see Clementa run that left side. He's so good on the right. Gonzalez stuttering off to Tommy Stewart, the captain. Looking to turn, may earn a corner kick here. Nice piece of defending from the Soul to get a throw in here from Clementa. Good to see how he's able to serve balls from this side, Kevin. We have not seen it this season. There's Gonzalez. Back down to Mona Galvin. Gabe Gonzalez, Orange County. 24 matches, 2 assists a season ago. Getting a chance here in Orange County, one of the early surprises in the USL.
Winning a lot of games on the road, Rob. Tough to do in this league.
And the biggest one here at Bonnie Field, something no other team other than Los Angeles Galaxy has done. Here's Octavio Guzman. Good to see him back out on the pitch after dealing with a hamstring issue. Got some minutes as a substitution in the win against Los Angeles this Sunday. A Rodrigo Lopez goal was the difference. And again, Sacramento continues to put the hurt on Los Angeles as Taubli draws the foul and goes down quickly. But Rodrigo Lopez almost has a personal vendetta against the Galaxy, too, at this point.
Yeah, he's played very well against them. And additionally, you just talk about what he's done so far this season. He's played phenomenally, scored a lot of goals, been a part of a lot of goals. Let's see if he can kind of continue that run. We're still pretty early in the season. Can he continue that run towards the middle of the season, towards the end of the season, when you really start needing those goals and those assists to come up big?
Rivas giving away. Acevedo, nice defending, but step back up. Republic a little tight together, making a move on the right side, gets into the penalty area, sliding and sending it away.
This is where the Republic really need to start being patient. Keep the ball in this final third. Don't force things. Move the ball side to side. Gaps are going to open up against a squad like the Soul tonight. So we get a good look at great tackle by the Soul. But you really need to be patient.
Here's a nice move, step inside. Barnador again.
Really need to be patient, move the ball, wait for the gaps to open up, and then take advantage of the gaps when they do open up. But don't force things. That final pass needs to be crisp and sharp. But I'll say it again, don't force things and be patient. Move the ball side to side.
Side play here to Emra Clementa from the Bay Area as well. Little tap and go. Sacramento's so good at this. Looking up forward is Tommy Stewart, broken up again. And Emra Clementa now hobbling as takes one hard to the shin.
Vernador getting himself involved, getting dirty early here a couple times in a row. Good tackles, breaking plays up, making it difficult for the Republic.
And Nico Spahn, he's the one player that we've seen all over the pitch so far early on, playing a forward position, but he's really the third striker to move back. Here's Gonzalez in the middle of the pitch.
These matches, Rob, they're always difficult the first 15 to 30 minutes. You know, the pressure is on the Republic here tonight. I mean, if you look at just the standings, what league the Soul play and what league the Republic playing, it's a good ball forward here.
Here's moving on, a good chance. Tommy Stewart up top, looking to turn on one. Near the end line, poking it through. Has a chance for Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a one-touch, two-touch, can't make it through.
Yeah, it looked like Rebellich actually on that right side getting through. Tommy Stu makes a decent run. Gonzalez on the backside gets the ball, picks it up. Can't get a good first touch and ends up kind of flubbing his kick. Doesn't strike the ball cleanly at all. But good attack, good play going forward as these gaps are going to open up. But like I was saying, I mean, the pressure's on the Republic right now to move the ball and get things happening quickly. And sometimes if things don't happen quick enough for teams, you know, meaning 20, 25 minutes into the match and it's still 0-0, all of a sudden it really starts, the pressure starts to build and the belief and the doubt starts to creep in that things aren't going your way. And maybe it is the night for Soul to really pull something out special. But you really got to stay true to your style of play and the game plan and stay patient. Stay patient tonight is going to be the biggest key for the Republic as well.
And Gabelitz just trying to set one up, looking for Zeb Taub to sneak through.
Yeah, just forcing it right there a little bit, you know.
Interesting to see is when you look at where players typically are on the pitch. See Rivas really playing that Rodrigo Lopez role. He is really sucked in tonight. You have Zeb Taub all over the pitch as well, and even Gabe Gonzalez has worked his way in off the shoulder of Clementa here. Yeah,
I think you're going to, and that's probably a product of the system that the Soul are playing. Looks like they're playing a little 4-3-3, so they're going to be pretty narrow and tight through the middle of the pitch, and it's really going to affect actually the outside backs like Clementa and Bonvi.
Nice staying home. Gabelitz to his left. Tommy Stewart to his right. Gonna send one. A shot. A rebound. Tommy Stewart.
Great follow-up by Tommy Stewart. That's what you're taught on the schoolyard. Follow those shots up as Emeril Clementa gets it on his favorite right foot, takes it into the box. No one's stepping up from the Soul. The Soul are just backpedaling. Someone needs to step up and challenge that. And Emeril says, yes, please, I'll go in the box and have a strike. Great strike, decent save, unfortunately, puts it right in the path of Tommy Stu. And Tommy Stu slots it home for 1-0. Great first 15 minutes here so far, Rob, as you get a better look at it right now. Tommy Stu coming in. Finds a little window, puts it in the back of the net. Look, no one's stepping to Clementa. I'll take another touch. I'll have a strike. Tommy Stu, I'll finish it up. No one even following up. So it's just a textbook clinical exhibition right there by the Republic on that goal.
First goal of the season for Tommy Stewart.
Get his confidence going. That's what I like to see. I want Tommy Stu to really start challenging for that roll up top for the first team because I think he can really be a big asset for the Republic just by how well he stretches the pitch and makes those runs into the channels.
Gabelitz staying on his feet, and we really like the way that he's played. He dives so well and really causes problems. And it's interesting, so when you start breaking down plays, Kevin, and you didn't get a chance to even talk about it. Here's Clementa. We'll get back to it in a second. It's Clementa looking to set one over. We'll come back. Is Gabelitz diving? He was also spreading out the defense. They were really allowing Clementa to almost nearly walk in the middle of the park and take a good shot at it.
Absolutely. He's definitely stretching the pitch a little bit.
Nice play right between the feet.
But really, at the end of the day, I mean, someone from the Soul needs to step up and challenge that. You can't allow a player like Clementa to take 3-4 touches and get on the top of your 18-yard box and have a strike.
Here's a chance. It's going to send. One's going to hit the scoreboard. I think it's the first time we've seen that. So Omar Nuno just clips the scoreboard, and for the first time, it appears that the scoreboard's tagged in a match. It appears to survive. But how about a good one-on-one match here? Omar Nuno showing his strength going shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, doing a good job. It's stretching the field. It has to take a chance there, I think, and try to strike something on goal, on target, and pull off a wonder goal. Unfortunately, it looks like he got under the ball a little bit.
We might get another chance to look at it here.
No one's stepping. Someone needs to come out and challenge that. Allows Clementa to get a good strike on goal. As once again, the Republic are breaking here.
Live action to the left side. Here's Tommy Stewart again. Tommy Stewart with the left foot on the rebound. He'll get it back inside the 18. He'll serve one inside, looking for a header. Rebound, and Gabe Gonzalez got his own rebound. Kevin, a beautiful touch. Head down, ball to the back of the net. The Republic now up 2-0.
Yeah, floodgates are looking like they're about to be open here, Rob. A good, decent effort by the keeper there to try to keep that thing out. But Gonzalez, once again, quick on the rebound, slots it, puts it in the top of the goal there. Good ball in by Tommy Stewart, getting himself on the score sheet. Decent save by the keeper. Orneas, no chance.
Gabe Gonzalez with his first goal of the season, so back-to-back first goals for Sacramento. And just in his 9th match played this season, Gabe Gonzalez making it count, and here's the pressure. Up 2-0, Kevin, early on. We haven't played 12 minutes yet in Sacramento, showing that they are the more dominant team.
Keep doing it. Put your foot on their throat. This is where you're taught, you can't let up, think this game's going to get easy. Momentum can shift at any point in the time in this match right now, so really go for the throat, go for the jugular, try to get another quick one, and really stretch, take the morale out of this team. Wind out of their sails right now as they got a tough hill to climb here, down 2-0 in the first 10 minutes. But so far, so good. One of the keys to the game we had the first 15 minutes. I think safe to say Republic up 2 goals so far have won that part of the match where we thought the Soul would be coming out a little bit more quick, with a little bit more tempo, but they're sitting back and allowing the Republic to really get in that final third and stretch them out and find those gaps, which are doing a good job of so far.
And to the credit of the Republic, they've controlled the ball very well, Kevin, not turning it over too easily here. And without Chris Daly in the middle, the veteran presence for this Soul club, a big loss for them, really trying to win any type of battle against a very good 4 in the middle. For Sacramento.
One of their captains,
Seb Toblev goes down hard.
One of their captains, caution being thrown here.
He went right for the ankle, instead's up in a little delay reaction, but hit hard nonetheless. And it looks like it's Tyler Hurst hit with the yellow, and Coach Preki is going to have a chat, making sure he gets his players in the right position. And give a lot of credit to Coach Preki here. And here's one more look at it. It just got him with that left foot.
It looks like that back leg was kind of trailing a little bit. But yeah, Preki looks like he's talking to Gabelish here. Looks like I think what he's asking him to do is stretch the field a little bit more, play higher, check back in, back to goal, and get it out wide. It looks like that's what he was referring to. But really want to stretch the field when you can with Tommy Stu and Gabelish up there, as right now there's a lot of gaps, and the Soul really can't handle their assignments in that final third, that defensive third for them and the attacking third for the Republic right now.
It's going to be a tough night for Varnador, Rod, Ortiz, and Acevedo. And on island, Arturo Ornelas, who's given up 2 goals already. Alfonso Matagalvin. We're excited to see him. He was one of the players, and here's a good run here. On the right side, Nuno coming out. Great break up. Nicely done by the Sacramento Republic. Able to slow things down, and here's Bonvi, who makes his presence known early.
Yeah, well done by Bonvi. Looks like Octavio's limping a little bit.
And
but
that has been a concern for him because he had that hamstring issue. We may not see him very much tonight.
It doesn't look like a hamstring, more looks like maybe an ankle.
So he's going to walk off the pitch here. We'll continue play as a span with a throw-in.
They might strap him up here. That's what it looks like they're probably going to be doing to his ankle.
So a throw-in quickly. We'll restart with Dominic Jacobek. Gonzalez. We move on to 15 minutes played here. Sacramento with 2 goals. Tommy Stewart on a rebound, and Gabe Gonzalez fires one up and continues the assault. An easy advantage here in U.S. Open Cup play for Sacramento, taking on Sonoma County Soul on a breezy night in the capital city. Alongside Kevin Goldthwait, I'm Rob McAllister. We appreciate you joining us here this evening. Sacramento looking to advance for yet the 2nd consecutive season here. Nice ball through.
Good entry pass by Zeb there.
Getting physical.
Spreading
Chris
it out
Rod.
wide.
Is Bonvay.
So this is where we want him to be patient, Rob. This is you advance the ball, get it into that final third, move the ball up really well, patiently, keeping the ball on the deck. Now can you be even more patient and wait for these gaps to open up? Tommy Stu and Gabelish up top need to be moving, finding the channels, finding the gaps. Get the ball in the foot of a guy like Zev so Zev can find some runs.
Oscar Ortiz will chase. Will find a teammate in Span. And still in the Republic's final third pushing here. We'll visit USsoccer.com for full coverage of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. You can also follow on Twitter @Open Cup for all the latest on this year's tournament. Should be an exciting one, Kevin. A lot of really good teams. Once again, and as we said, Seattle winning for 2014, won the Supporter Shield in MLS, and was looking for a 3-medal year as they nearly making it with the MLS Cup. Could not do it. LA Galaxy finishing that off, but what a historic season for Seattle. And
going for the all-elusive treble. Unable to get it, but a phenomenal season by Seattle. They're doing a lot of good stuff up there, and if you really start to look at new expansion teams coming in the league, Seattle's been thrown around a lot as a team to really emulate the first few years on what needs to be done, almost as a case study for these new guys and new teams coming in the league, which I think is just the biggest compliment that you really can give a club, is to try to emulate what they've done, and they've done a lot of really good things here in the first few years of their existence in the MLS.
Throwing here, a good chance for Sacramento. A lot of models they've looked to follow. Orlando was another one that Sacramento was emulating on the way it was done off the pitch and taken down on the open field. It looks like Bonveille again. He'll get up, walk it off.
Yeah, it was a dangerous ball played to Bonveille from Montegalvan. It's like a risky square ball across the back.
In charge of the foul, Trevor Hurst.
Republic really playing with 10 men right now, as we still have Octavio. I think he's might getting his ankles strapped up. Got to check in here again.
Gissy, a couple others warming up for Sacramento. See if any changes will be made. Tommy Stewart, Gonzalez, each with a goal here in the second round of U.S. Open Cup play. A season ago, Kevin, these games were playing at Cosumnes River College, then at Kezar Stadium here on the right side, working his span. He'll dump it off to teammate. Here's Ortiz coming all the way up, across into the middle, looking for a header, still alive. Derek Foran's going to have to make a play. Bonveille kicked straight up, still in play for the Soul. Bonveille going down, looking to turn. Foran breaking it up. Sacramento a little sloppy here, Kevin.
Yeah, easy to get complacent here. You're thinking it's going to be an easy walk in the park tonight.
Here's Gabelich with a nice run. He'll take it to the left side of the park. It's a one-on-one battle. He'll beat him. He's got Tommy Stewart to his right. Too many touches, loses it. He had Stewart to his right, a little bit of traffic to try to navigate through and just could not plan a turn.
Yeah, it looks like he ran out of gas, but Tommy Stu was making a great run on that far side. If Gabelich could have got his head up, I think Tommy Stu's got a pretty easy look on target, so we get a better look. Great run by Gabelich, but he's got to get it off his foot. Get it off your foot. Maybe have a striker played over Tommy Stu. He's wide open out of the screen, but a good run nonetheless, showing his athleticism. Tommy Stu wide open on that back post. Got to give him the ball in that situation.
Or at least take a shot at goal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to get something off.
There's Tommy Stewart looking so good. He wasn't able to train with the team early on after having surgery on his knee. And go to routine, as soon as he was out of that boot, he was out ready to go. Just trying to work his way back in.
Yeah, great success story coming over to Sacramento from Europe. Might have ran the career through, kind of gets a little resurgence here back in Sacramento, and played really, really well last year. And he's a good professional, a good leader, a good guy for the young guys to look up to and talk to with his experience and where he's been in the world. So just all around a good player for the club. Great ball forward here.
Here's Span on the right side. Clementa. Nice defending. Push him out to the corner. He's going to send one in. Soft cross. An opportunity for Nuno wasn't there, and Dominic Jacobet comes out, plucks it out of the air. Tommy Stewart, 28 matches, 13 goals a season ago for the Republic. Play the Shamrock Rovers, 11 games in the Irish Premier League. And at the same time, that's where he met his buddy Derek Foran.
Great touch there by Bonveille.
Here's Gabelich looking for Tommy Stewart, not going to make the same mistake twice. Coming out is Ornelas.
Tommy Stu paused his run as Gabelich just when he played. I think if Tommy Stu continues that run, it would have been a perfect ball. Great step here by Zev. Should be a foul there, yeah.
Zev Taublieb, so feisty. And when you have to deal with someone like Ivan Mirkovic, and then right away, you got another guy even at the bench, Zev Taublieb, a fighter, as Cameron Iwasa will check in, and he will replace Octavio Guzman, who is here on the sideline getting his right ankle looked at. And hopefully nothing too serious for Octavio. His couple of nagging injuries.
Probably precautionary a little bit too. No real reason to force it and make it worse here tonight. Let's see if Monty Galvin, let's see how set pieces are tonight. We don't have Roro or Alvarez in tonight.
Monty Galvin sends one, and no one's
making runs. No one's making, boys, you have to make runs. That's actually a decent ball in the box by Monty Galvin, but no one's making the right run. Looked like there was only one person making a run, which is Gabe Gonzalez, which is broken up pretty nicely actually by the Soul, but you got to make runs.
Well, now you have a couple of forwards in here with Joaquin Rivas, his natural position of forward. You have Gabelich, Stewart, and now Cameron Iwasa from Jesuit High School.
Some goal scorers up top. Even
Cameron Iwasa started right away when that first match in Seattle, when there was some injuries to the striker position with Justin Braun and Tommy Stewart out early to start this season. Iwasa getting some early time here with the club. He's played 6 so far this season, has a goal as well. 25 appearances with UC Irvine, 6 goals, 6 assists in his senior season. He's drafted 65th overall by the Montreal. Had a chance there, couldn't stick. Has made his way back to Northern California. Here's the Soul working. Oscar Ortiz. Varnador has been key. He's been tested tonight. Some big size back there for the center back position for the Soul. But 2 goals already tonight.
Good little spell here by the Soul, keeping the ball, getting it forward, getting it wide, getting it back. Left side, right side, here they go on the attack.
Here's a chance just outside.
Good defending by Bonvie there. Stayed patient, didn't dive in.
Good ball through. Tommy Stewart. Arnore giving run. Tommy Stewart stays up on his feet. Varnador was a good defending, Kevin, able to slow Tommy Stewart for just a moment, and there a foul.
Oh, for such a good ball a second ago by Gabe Gonzalez. Gives it up right there, but it was a phenomenal ball that Tommy Stu timed his run perfectly. Perfect weight from Gonzalez on that pass. Just poor first touch. Tries to get a little too cute on that thing. Decent decision there to try to pull the guy down.
Republic FC will host soccer clinics on May 29th and June 1st for all ages, for youth ages 8 to 14. These one-day clinics are a great opportunity for kids and all abilities to learn goalkeeping, striker, midfield, and defender skills. Registration is required, so make sure you go to sacrepublicfc.com for those details. We know how strong this community is in soccer, and now here's making a strong move off to the right side. Gabelich into the box. Has one man to beat. Defending. Working strong is Acevedo.
A lot of gaps. A lot of gaps by the Soul right now. And the Republic are doing a good job of stretching the pitch. Need to figure out a way to capitalize on these opportunities when they do get in behind the Soul.
Monvehi in the corner, and just an easy giveaway for Sacramento, and the Soul looking to make a counter. On an island, here's Four, and he's got a decision to make toward the middle of the field. Nuno looking to turn, and finds the back of the net. A beauty from 24 yards out. And Omar Nuno scores first, and it's 2-1.
Puts that with a cracker in the upper right corner. Dominic's got no chance on that thing, but here we go. Momentum's going to be shifting big time. So we get another look at what happens here. Gets it outside from under his feet. Yeah, no chance, Dominic. Great strike by the Soul. Puts it in the upper corner. Puts his laces through the back of the ball, right in the upper corner. 2-1. A completely new match at this point in time. And the Republic really need to get their foot on the ball and get a hold of this thing quickly before it gets out of control. It's a big shot in the arm for these guys. The Soul right now coming in, realizing they can score goals.
So Omar Nuno making this one a contest here in U.S. Open Cup play.
And this is where leadership's going to come in, Rob. Who from the Republic can step up?
Fighting alongside is Cameron Iwasa, taken away by Span.
They need to slow things down, take the pace out of the game at this point for the next 5-10 minutes.
Better offense, bad defending on that last play, Kevin.
A bad defending, bad turnover in that final third, and it looked like Bonvie was stretched. Foreign, not the best step. Maybe could have gone and stepped to it earlier and slowed things down. So, I think a decent attacking play, but more so a mistake by the Republic where they could have done a few things better in that situation. As another ball moved forward here.
Into the final third, looking for another chance, going to send one in. Got to give him credit. Tyler Hurst there on the shot. They're taking chances, Kevin.
Absolutely, they're getting chances on target. It's a save right there. Republic need to keep the ball. We'll go back to it. Leadership is really going to be important right now as we get a better look at this final goal. Oh, it's just right, perfect in the upper corner. Dominic stretches out big to his left. Can't get there. The ball struck with just too much pace and too much placement in that upper corner. But a decent turn there by Nuno. Puts his right foot, puts the laces through the back of the ball, into the back of the net. And a completely different match at this point in time right now.
So his first match of the season, Dominic Jakubek will not get a clean sheet. And we do have a player down for the Soul. And they'll tend to that inner thigh. So for Kevin, this U.S. Open Cup play, and you had a chance to play as a player with the several MLS teams. What were your thoughts playing these matches?
It was always a fun tournament to play in. You get to go to some fun, smaller stadiums, smaller venues. And really, the early part of my career was always something to look forward to because I knew I was going to get minutes when I wasn't playing with the first team. So it was always that chance and that thought in the back of your mind, okay, here's my opportunity. We've had my meetings with the staff, with the coaches. They've said this, and this is what you need to do. Okay, go out and perform. This is your opportunity to go out and perform and show them that you deserve a chance to be with the first team. So that was always exciting for me. And then later stages of my career, really didn't play too much in these early stages, but it's just still a fun environment and a fun thing for teams. And even MLS clubs to be a part of, because some of the younger guys do get a real opportunity and chance to showcase their skills and abilities.
And Kevin, as you know, and there's Preki and Rodrigo Lopez even know all too well, as Clemente making a run here on the left flank. Falls down for a moment. Nice find to Tommy Stewart. Tommy Stewart could stay on. And here's Zeb Tabli, but Rodrigo Lopez and Preki, a part of that club that lost early on. Here's a team that they're expected to wear with Chivas USA in 2006, and they fall to Dallas Roma FC. It was a third-tier team at that point. And then Preki's head coach 2009 also losing to Charleston 3-1. So MLS clubs and higher division clubs easily can find themselves on the losing end.
Every year there's always that one team. We get a look at this. Gabelic coming through. Just poor touch.
Just falling down easily was Chris Rod, and he'll stay down.
Yeah, Rod might have looked like he could have tweaked something there. But really, every year there's always a team, an MLS team that falters early to a fairly low division team in this tournament. And for whatever reason, whether your reserves aren't playing well at that point in time, or they're not ready for the match, ready for the game. But it makes it exciting because you don't know where that's going to, or who's going to be the Cinderella story, so to speak, coming up from a lower division and competing with MLS squads and scoring some goals and winning some games potentially. But it just makes for this. It creates such a fun environment in all of these rounds.
Clemente has it broken up, and Turkey, you see, almost has an attitude about it that I wouldn't say that he doesn't care, but it's almost that his focus has always been winning on a championship in the league that he is in. And he thinks that this may be a nice bonus. Here's Tommy Stewart, some nice footwork. Works his way into the penalty area. Gabelic couldn't hold on.
This tournament really should be treated as it's trophies are on the line, and this is what Seattle's done a really good job at. Is they have really treated this tournament and treated it with respect that it's really deserved. It's just the history behind it is absolutely incredible. And they've done a good job of really treating it well and have gotten results and have a couple trophies because of that. But it's just a good opportunity to showcase what your team can do and to win a trophy, plain and simple.
MLS has dominated the last 19 years. The last team not in MLS, it was the Rochester Rhinos in 1999. Also the Battery and the Rhinos making it in the season. Here's a nice cross into the middle. A header! Just missed target near post. Good play, Cameron Iwasa.
Cam doesn't miss by much there. Kind of going away from target there, away from the goal, just trying to knot in that corner. Gets a little bit too much on it as you get a good look right now. Going away from the goal.
Tommy Stewart was right there as well.
Does everything right on that, just can't find target. Good effort there by Cam. Showing us his athleticism and strength there to get the head on the ball and try to put it on target with some pace, which he actually almost did.
So the third round would take place on May 27th, a week from today. It'll be the winner between Chula Vista. Here's a nice ball into Cameron Owasa as Ornelas comes out and makes a play. So Arizona, Chula Vista from San Diego. Those two teams going head-to-head here. And the winner would come here if Sacramento should win this match against Sonoma County, but they only, with a 1-goal advantage, 2-1 here, as Nuno makes this an interesting contest here early in the first half. Middle of the park here, and Jacobek will come out and take it himself. Well, for our fans at home, you can follow live stats and more via Twitter through the club's Twitter handle at Sac Republic FC or hashtag USOC as well. Here's Cameron Owasa making a nice run. The Sacramento product finds the barrier. Kid from Montenegro. Emma Clementa, Tommy Stewart from Northern Ireland. Good representation from around the world, too, for Sacramento, Kevin.
Yeah, they did a good job finding these players from the smallest parts of the world to the biggest parts of the world, but they're from all over the world. Get trialists coming in often from far and away places, and it's just, you know, a good representation top to bottom on this roster. Good patience here.
So should Sacramento win tonight and take a victory next week, be a rematch against San Jose, as Zev Taub is just going to send one for the goalkeeper.
That's what's going to be the Achilles heel really at this point in time. Need to be patient. You can't force balls. I mean, that thing's right down the middle. No angle put on that. No run really being made, so it might have been a miscommunication, but you can't force the ball in that situation. Got to keep it, get it wide, get it back. When you do have that chance in that final third to make that pass, you do it, but it looks like in that situation, Zev just forces it.
To the right side here is Oscar Ortiz. So for Sacramento, played very well at Kezar Stadium. A very cool night in the west part of the city, in a historic stadium at Kezar. Sacramento played very well, really outplayed the Earthquakes for most of that match. But the 77th minute, that was the difference maker in the game winner. Justin Braun with a goal in that game as well. And here's Derek Ford, a little dangerous here. Out comes Dominic Jacobet.
Seoul right now are moving the ball well, getting it forward, getting themselves in dangerous positions. Republic are having to scramble a bit in the back as this game has settled down. Though Seoul, I mean, almost come out of nowhere after getting 2 quick goals in the first 10 minutes to settle things down a little bit, gain their confidence and composure, and maybe learn how the Republic are playing and figure out their system in that fashion, which is kind of interesting. But so far, the Republic need to start keeping the ball, as this game quickly could be turned on its head.
Good run here, Bonnie Tommy Stewart to the left foot. Tommy Stewart, a block and a save. Ornelas, what a great save from Arturo.
Ornelas, great save there. Looks like he gets his hand on it and hits the post. Gets enough on it for to shuffle it just wide, as Tommy Stew on that left foot strikes it pretty well here one time. This is a tough ball to hit coming across your body.
Just hit the near post
and
as well.
They're going to call this a goal kick, which is completely wrong. Tommy Stew, great strike. Ornelas pushes it, parries it wide, gets it off the post, and the referees absolutely missed this decision here. There should be a corner kick. Sometimes it's just shocking, Rob. They're playing through the middle of the park here. That's
well, track is Acevedo. Acevedo went down to the turf, seems to be okay now after being checked out. Stopped play just for a few moments. Heading into the 37th minute here at Bonnie Field. Sacramento with a 2-1 advantage. Tommy Stewart, Gabe Gonzalez each with a goal, and then Omar Nuno cutting the lead down to 1. And Sacramento has had some trouble, but they're trying to make some runs. Here's Bombay again. Watching Tommy Stewart here in the middle of the park, he is waiting each and every time, whether it be one of the fullbacks or one of the midfielders. As soon as they get a touch, he's looking to run, and that's a good sign.
Yeah, he's playing off that final defender's shoulder very well, and that's what he does. He does a good job at doing that. But even going back to that ball that just went out for a goal kick, that's Montegalvan. That's a ball that Roro hits consistently. It's a very, very difficult ball, and you don't see too many guys that can do it consistently. So just another big, big asset to have when Roro's playing. He's able to spread the field very nicely with both feet, drive the ball, and honestly, of all the players I play with Roro for a year, he strikes such a good ball with both feet. And it's a hard thing to do and a huge asset to have.
Good move, Cameron Iwasa, fighting through the traffic. Emra Clementa will find himself in the corner, and he'll get a corner kick. Nice play there, but you're right. How much this team revolves around Rodrigo Lopez now. They are a part of the identity that has become Roro, and the skills that he has displayed nearly on a nightly basis is truly fantastic. But I like what I just saw right there from Cameron Iwasa. Found Rivas really quick. Rivas gave it right back. Touch was a little bit strong. They worked out here for the first Chevrolet corner kick of the evening, and Montegalvan will take it. Sends one in, a good-looking ball. And just missed the mark, as it looked like Gonzalez was right there looking for his second goal of the night.
Yeah, Gonzalez and Hurst were battling in there. Good ball in by Montegalvan. Just a little bit too much, actually just well defended there by the Soul, to be honest. But decent play by the Republic.
So Tyler Hurst able to make it a little bit difficult.
So all you really need to do in those situations, just get a body on someone. You cannot give him a free header. Get a body on him, make it difficult for him.
Iwasa taken down, no foul called.
This is a match where I think it's suited really well for Iwasa. The way he plays, his explosion and his pace and athleticism could really be utilized against a club like the Soul and players on the Soul.
Well, he's playing up as a midfielder.
And he needs to get himself involved in that final third, because I think he could probably be really, really useful up there, taking players 1v1 on, and try to get himself involved in attack as much as he can, as he does right here. Gets the ball on his foot.
The Soul really starting to collapse in the middle of the park here, Kevin. You think that the success rate will be much higher if Sacramento can start spreading it out a bit more.
Yeah, you just got to go side to side, keep the ball in the middle if you need to, but move the ball. It just can't stay in the same place for 2, 3, 4 passes or 2, 3, 4 touches. Really, move it side to side, find some space.
Nuno with a nice ball. Stepping up, Von Vey taking it off the hip of Trevor Hurst, and will earn a throw-in.
Von Vey's not too shy out there. I like to see that. He's got a little bit of bite to him. Kind of unfortunate for him. It looks like he's actually a decent player. We haven't seen much of him this year, but playing behind a guy like Clementa. And I think they're maybe testing Clementa out here at the left back position. Maybe they're unhappy with Kiffy. They sat him for the first half of the last game.
It's hard to imagine he's been so good at right back this season. Tommy Stewart fighting. Good piece of defending by the Soul, giving him credit, but Rivas right back up.
There's Zev again, getting himself involved in the right position. Essentially retains possession for the Republic, which very, very important to have a guy like Zev in there to break things up, especially when things break down on the attacking end. And can he be the first one to win those balls coming out and keep that ball in that attacking third?
Alongside Kevin Goldwyn, I'm Rob McAllister. It's a U.S. Open Cup second round matchup between the Soul and the Republic. Good ball here. Foreign going to make a run for it. Gives it right back, and the Soul are in business. They've got a chance here. Good cross into the middle. Saving the day, Emra Clementa looking for Omar Nuno, who already has a goal tonight.
Yeah.
Just sloppy back there, Kevin.
Yeah, the poor turnover there by Foreign. But Clementa in the right place at the right time. Right on the hip of Nuno, able to get his head on it. Republic get the ball back and moving forward here.
And it draws a foul. The center line here is Jabelic. And this is a very good club in the NPSL. They're 6-0-1, the Soul are. They're at top of the West. So, Kevin, this is a squad that is considered one of the best clubs. A bad giveaway. Showing good pace, breaking it up. Montegalvan.
Yeah, well read there, well-timed tackle.
Nuno has been quite a thorn in the side of the Republic here tonight. He has shown great pace. He's shown some strength.
Shown his right foot with that finish. Nuno just puts his head down and starts running. Might have been a little bit wiser, I think, maybe to try to get the ball as deep as you can, turn it around and retain possession. Monty Galvin does a good job of timing that tackle and wins the ball back.
This is the team that will fight. Here's Rivas. Just a little bit too strong. Taking on Burlingame. They scored in the 77th minute. They're down by 1, and it was a Santa Rosa Junior College goalkeeper, Arturo Ornelas, who's in the box here tonight. Got his team fired up. They got back in Sonoma with the equalizer. And then Salazar. And then Acevedo in extra time, able to secure the win. And here they are tonight, a very big win for Sonoma County. Former home of Mickey Daly, the starting center back for the Republic. Well-coached team here, Kevin. This is Vinny Cortizone, director of Sonoma County Alliance Soccer Club as well. Here's a chance for Sacramento. And again, Tommy Stewart, number 2.
Yeah, looks like Vernador right there, just an absolute giveaway. Tommy Stewart makes a good run. Zep plays the ball. Vernador was right there. Don't know what happened, if he either tripped over his own feet. Tommy Stewart continues his run like he's taught, picks it up and just slots it. Looks like Vernador goes right between his legs. Tommy Stewart continues that run, sees that near post wide open, slots it in with his left foot. Good finish by Tommy Stewart, textbook really. As Zev, not the best ball, but gets bailed out. As Vernador, who knows what he's thinking there. But great finish. Clinical finish by Tommy Stu.
And that's why you keep running.
Absolutely. Good, big goal really, if you really think about this. Here we are in the 43rd, 44th minute. Puts it back to that 2-goal lead. Going into halftime, and once again, this is the back four. You can't let anything, you got to be solid right now. Don't let anything behind you. No chances. When in doubt, give it a clout, as we would say.
Tommy Stewart scored in the first 10 minutes of this game, and now adding one here toward the end of the first half as well. 3-1 advantage for Sacramento on a windy night here at Midfield. Just misplayed by the Soul, and Kevin, that's what good teams will do. They'll make you pay for the mistakes. That was one there that was huge. Vernador has been big for them tonight. He's come up with some pretty big stops. Nice defending, makes one mistake, and it sure costs.
Distribution's been pretty good. He's got some actually really good tackles in the box. But there you go. It just shows the center back, you know, one little mistake like that's going to cost you a goal.
Tommy Stewart looking to run again with Clementa at the feet. Taubli will take it. The center. Rivas not able to hang on. Trevor Hurst running up. Bonvay. So they're going to add about a minute here, stoppage time. There's Emra Clementa. Looking to add one more before we go into the break. Clementa is going to rear back and takes a shot at it. Going to find a way to the Tower Bridge Battalion.
Clementa needs to find, I mean, you got to find target there. You got the wind kind of helping you out. Good job getting in on his favorite right foot. So really like to see him find target, get the ball hard, cross the face of the goal, and make the keeper try to make a play there. You got to challenge him, really.
Eric Foran playing all the way up is going to ensure that Matagalma is going to have to cover. Now we see it so much with Daly and Vukovic really playing within sync with each other. It's tough to come in and play position for Matagalma, who doesn't typically play center back, and then him and Foran have to try to pair together and make it work.
Yeah, it's all new for him. They might have been playing in training for the last, I mean, really for the last week or two. It was about as much time as I would imagine they've been playing together. So you get some sort of idea, but it's just it's peanuts when you really think about the big picture on how many minutes it takes to really establish a relationship with the center back partner.
Did you have trouble with certain guys? I'm sure there was some you just in sync with, others it just never really worked out.
Absolutely. It's just, you know, what sort of relationship you have on the pitch with somebody. Who knows what their personality is? Who knows what my personality is going to be? But some people it works much, much better with than others. It's just simply said.
Well, there is the whistle, and we'll head to the break. Sacramento striking first and another. The Soul came back, but it was Tommy Stewart with his second goal of the half. And we'll go to the break with a lead of 3-1 in the second round of the U.S. Open Cup. Sacramento The Soul will get back for another 45 or so. We'll have a halftime interview coming up with Tim Stallings about the new kids that you see here out on the field tonight. Stay tuned. All of that and more at halftime here from Midfield.
Our Western Health advantage is access to health care close by.
Our advantage is doctors we know and trust.
Our advantage is a lot of flexibility and choices.
My advantage is a plan that I can afford, so I can afford other things.
From doctors and specialists you know and trust to affordable plans and flexibility, Western Health Advantage has an advantage that's perfect for you.
Advantage Smith family.
Advantage Allie and Dad.
Western Health Advantage. Advantage you.
A man pioneers a way to see the unseen, leading to radar, forever providing early warnings and safer journeys. The conviction to create a safer journey is the Mazda way. The Mazda 6 uses radar, lasers, and sensors to detect objects and even apply the brakes for you. Introducing the modern sports sedan, the 2015 Mazda 6. What do you drive?
Indomitable. Like the trees that surround us, our roots run deep, our foundation strong. This is a game played to the sound of chants, to the sound of anthems. This game is played to the sound of glory. We are Sacramento. Indomitable we stand. For the Republic we stand.
At UC Davis, the lives we touch inspire us. One team, one choice. One UC Davis.
And welcome back to Bonnie Field. Rob McAllister alongside Kevin Goldthwait, and we have a guest as well. Tim Stallings, the Director of Merchandise for the Sacramento Republic. Great looking kits we have out there tonight.
Thank you. I was hoping you guys would enjoy those. Our third kit in the eggshell and white stripes. We thought it was a little English. We wanted to have a little English heritage there. So.
And very good. And sales going pretty well, I'm sure, of those people. I've seen them around town already.
Yes, we started selling them last week. Fans have told us that they want to have that kind of item before the game when the players are wearing it. So tonight, we're still selling them. Sales are good, but last game was excellent. Yeah.
And I know Kevin and I, we will typically wear Republic stuff and around town. I've been out in San Francisco. I've been across country. And they say the Republic, they love the hat. They don't even know what the team is sometimes. Sometimes they're from here and they say, I know, I've been to a match. It's very exciting, just the scope of the merchandise alone.
Yeah, well, thank you. It's certainly been a team effort. You know, the fans give us a lot of ideas. And then our staff inside has very high standards for how things fit and the way they look, and we involve local designers and local producers whenever we can.
It's very cool.
So I think the third kit's absolutely gorgeous right now. I'm a big fan. Can you talk about the inspiration behind the stripes, the colors? Where'd all that come from?
That came from Graham. Graham Smith is is a consultant to us, has been around with the club since the beginning, and he played in the EPL and he played English soccer, and so that's a little spin back to Graham.
I know they've been very popular, and they're on sale at $65, I believe it is, for youth, and $70 for adults.
Yes.
So and when you're looking at new styles, I know there are a couple of shops even around town. We're seeing a couple of looks there from the shoot that happened up the rail yards, but what's your feedback from what people are looking for, and where do you go from here? Because now you've set a pretty strong, high standard for yourself here.
We have. I mean, where we're going from here is that we're connecting with more designers and more people that are passionate about the brand. So we just brought in a woman to help us with design that played Division I soccer at UC Davis. Excellent designer. She's getting to understand our feel and what our fans like. And so that's where we move forward. We involve more people that are passionate about the club.
Well, I know this. I think people expecting a late May match, they could be wearing T-shirts out here.
Yeah.
It's a cold night, so good thing we still have all the zip-ups and sweatshirts,
That's right. It's a hoodie night, we like to say.
Absolutely. Well, Tim, thank you for joining us. And I guess if people want to check out some of that gear, where should they go?
They should go to the market where our main merch tent is, and then over in the on the east side.
All right, so if they're doing that, they can head to the match here. Also go to the club's headquarters on 17th Street as well. And I'll tell you what, this stuff has been all around the world, from Denmark to New York City to England, just about parts of Asia, you name it. Sacramento Republic lives on. So we have more coming up here on the halftime show. We'll have your halftime stats as well. Don't go away. It's 3-1 Sacramento in this U.S. Open Cup match over the Sonoma County Soul.
Working with Bonnie, they've always given me the flexibility to have time off, to be a dad, to be a husband. They make family a priority in the company.
I have worked here at Bonnie for 9 years. Everyone in the office treats each other with respect. I really feel like my voice is heard here.
Working with Bonnie, I'm able to offer customers solutions for energy savings, healthier indoor air, the simple things that we do for other people that makes them smile, makes my day.
Morning, folks. Welcome to Jiffy Lube.
Hi.
How can we help you today?
I think I'm due for an oil change.
Great. Well, why don't you come with me and we'll get you all set up.
All right, thank you.
And would you folks care for any bottled water or coffee while you wait?
Sure, sounds good. Yeah.
Great. We've actually got a special promotion going on right now. If you take a shot on goal and you make it, you could actually win free oil changes for life. How does that sound?
All right, let's do it.
Head on in and we'll get you all scored away. All right, we're ready for you.
And here she comes. She has a chance to win oil changes for life from Jiffy Lube.
Love means never having to say,
I love you.
Thanks.
Hang on, let me just...
Mike and Molly.
Weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on CW 31.
Guys, I got the jerseys. El Nino. Aquí. Spray Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Don Ovan.
Think that's me?
You guy. It's $40. Can you cover that?
I'll send it to you right now. Done.
Okay, got it. So hat-trick Rick, he's the best player on our team. You get the ball, you give it to him.
Great. Rick.
On your phone, online, on the go. Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done.
All right, Don, you're on. Nope, just kidding.
And welcome back to Bonnie Field. Halftime score 3-1. Let's get to your stats here as we break things down. 3 goals for the Republic. Just 1 assisted on that play as Tommy Stewart was able to catch one. And as you look around at Tommy Stewart, clearly the first half MVP with 2 goals, 1 in the 9th minute, the other in the 43rd. Gabe Gonzalez in the 12th. Omar Nuno with a great strike from Trevor Hurst, 26th minute. As it was a beauty. And here's the first one, a great shot from Emmer Clemenza, just cleaning up the mess with Tommy Stewart.
Yeah, Ornelas, I mean, really not much he can do in that situation. Ideally, you want to see your keeper parry that thing out wide rather than back in front of your own goal. Tommy Stewart pounces. Good header there by Gonzalez. Gets that thing down, comes right back to him.
Great
Easy
touch.
side foot in the back of the net.
And this one was a beauty. Dominic Jokubek had no chance, and Omar Nuno just turned and burned and found the net.
Just a frozen rope in that top corner.
And as we look one more time, here's Zeb Talbleed sending one up. Finds the feet of Tommy Stewart. And Tommy Stewart again.
Yeah, it looked like it even surprised Tommy a little bit. Oh, here I go. Here's a ball at my feet. Okay.
And how about you know, Zeb Talbleed still playing well. We like to see it, and he's continuing nice run and assist to add to his good season coming off the bench. 3-1 Sacramento. The Soul and the Republic will play 45 more here from Bonnie Field coming up next.
Working with Bonnie, they've always given me the flexibility to have time off, to be a dad, to be a husband. They make family a priority in the company.
I have worked here at Bonnie for 9 years. Everyone in the office treats each other with respect. I really feel like my voice is heard here.
Working with Bonnie, I'm able to offer customers solutions for energy savings, healthier indoor air, the simple things that we do for other people that makes them smile, makes my day.
Morning, folks. Welcome to Jiffy Lube.
Hi.
How can we help you today?
I think I'm due for an oil change.
Great. Well, why don't you come with me and we'll get you all set up.
All right, thank you.
And would you folks care for any bottled water or coffee while you wait?
Sure, sounds good. I want water.
Great. We've actually got a special promotion going on right now. If you take a shot on goal and you make it, you could actually win free oil changes for life. How does that sound?
All right, let's do it.
Head on in and we'll get you all scored away. All right, we're ready for you.
And here she comes. She has a chance to win oil changes for life from Jiffy Lube.
Love means never having to say,
I love you. Thanks.
hang on, let me just... Mike and Molly.
Weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on CW 31.
Guys, I got the jerseys. El Nino. Aquí. Spray Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Don Ovan.
Think that's me?
You guy. It's $40. Can you cover that?
I'll send it to you right now. Done.
Okay, got it. So hat-trick Rick, he's the best player on our team. You get the ball, you give it to him.
Great. Rick.
On your phone, online, on the go. Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done.
All right, Don, you're on. Nope, just kidding.
Hi, I'm Brian Castinger of Cooney Chevrolet. Do you know what time it is?
It's Cooney time.
It's Cooney time.
Cooney time.
It is Cooney time, and right now it's 0% financing for 60 months on all 2015 Chevy Cruzes, Malibus, Camaros, and Traverses. Chevy, find new roads.
When it's time for you, there's no better time than Cooney time. Come in and experience Cooney time at Cooney Chevrolet. Do you know what time it is?
It's Cooney time.
Cooney Chevrolet, your time well spent.
I pitch for the San Francisco Giants, but my most important job is being a dad. I take mis hijos for regular checkups to stay healthy, but over 1 million undocumented Californians cannot see a doctor. People are in pain, even dying from treatable diseases. No matter who you are or where you were born, healthcare is a basic human right. If we make healthcare real for everyone who calls California home, then we'll hit a home run. And that's what's up.
Morning, folks. Welcome to Jiffy Lube.
Hi.
How can we help you today?
I think I'm due for an oil change.
Great. Well, why don't you come with me and we'll get you all set up.
All right, thank you.
And would you folks care for any bottled water or coffee while you wait?
Sure, sounds good. I want water.
Great. We've actually got a special promotion going on right now. If you take a shot on goal and you make it, you could actually win free oil changes for life. How does that sound?
All right, let's do it.
Head on in and we'll get you all scored away. All right, we're ready for you.
And here she comes. She has a chance to win oil changes for life from Jiffy Lube.
At UC Davis, the lives we touch inspire us. One team, one choice. One UC Davis.
Tommy Stewart, 2 goals so far tonight, his first 2 of the season, and good to see the Northern Ireland, can't say that. Or North Ireland, there it is, and great action, it's going great pace tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, 2 goals, this is what you want from your strikers, scoring goals, 2 goals in the first half, and coming in a game like this, we talked about this is a big game for Tommy to come in, score some goals, make it tough for Preki to not let him play in the first team.
Good strike by Clement.
Yeah, strikes it hard there. Tommy Stu does a great job following up and able to find a little window there as the goalkeeper tries to go down to his right. Tommy Stu a little too quick.
And tonight's like this where temperatures have clearly dropped. The wind's picked up. This is almost a San Francisco Bay Area feel here tonight. Not a match in Sacramento at the end of May. injuries concerned, people cramping up. We haven't seen it tonight, which is a good sign. Typically early on in the season, you can have some of those problems, but everyone, and really in reserves who don't have a lot of minutes under their belt.
Yeah, and these guys don't have a lot of minutes, or full matches where they're playing 90 minutes. So, there's the potential for these guys somewhat, later in the game in the 80th minute or so, where cramping could be an issue, or even right now coming out at halftime where it's relatively cold. There could be some sort of hamstring issues or quad issues or muscle issues. So we'll see how things progress, but it could be something that's in the back of Precky's mind.
Well, Emra Clementa's night is over as Gabe Gissy will get a chance here for the first time this season. The youngster just graduated high school last year, Kevin. I mean, we don't see a lot of him, but number 9, he's got some skills. We've seen his pace. And this is a guy that can fly. I'm excited to see him run down that left side.
It's like Joaquin Rivas might be playing that left back position. So
you're right. They moved him back. You're right. So we'll see Gissy out here on the right side. Well, now I've changed my thought. I'm gonna watch him on the right side here, Kevin.
Right, and with Rivas out there, I mean, Rivas is an attacking-minded player, a right-footed player playing left back. So it's going to be, kind of a big ask by Precky, to Rivas probably at halftime. Say, hey, you're going to be going in at left back. So suit up and get back out there. But so we'll see what happens on that side. And imagine with a player with the skill and quality of Rivas shouldn't be an issue, but it's just a brand new position for him, I'm sure.
So Emra Clement taking a couple shots at goal tonight. Couldn't find one, but a rebound. And here comes early. Making a good run. Rivas down to the turf, and there will be a foul called. So a good free kick chance here. Sacramento looking to add on here early on in the first few minutes of the second half.
That good run there by Rivas, as clearly Vernador, really raises that foot pretty high, and in my mind, he's purposefully bringing Rivas down there. I'm surprised there wasn't a caution.
It'll be Mata Galvin who's taking the set pieces here tonight. A lot of movement. They're going to reset, and the whistle is blown. Cross that in, a header! Just missed it near post. Looked like it was Gissy there.
Gissy getting up, raising up there, getting his head on the thing, just can't direct it on target. Good ball in by Montegalvan as Gissy gets up, tries to direct the thing, just misses that near post. Gissy's going to probably have dreams about that one tonight and just, regret there not getting that thing on target. It's a pretty good chance for him to get himself on the score sheet tonight.
From this angle, it looks pretty good. Gissy, nice play. Takes it right away, steps out of play and along this touch line, so a throw in here for Angel Azevedo.
And let's see if the Republic can utilize his pace. The perfect opportunity is really try to get him as wide as you can and have a ball swung from the opposite side into space, down into the channel for him to run onto.
Galvin in those neon green cleats. It's not hard to miss him. A couple players in Gissy tonight as well. Can I remember neon was like the thing when we were 4th, 5th grade-ish? It's come back, and I appreciate it. I'm embracing it.
It's retro now.
I don't know when we became old school, but it happened very quickly. There's Gabelic, another youngster. A lot of size and a lot of strength for Sacramento. And here we go. We talked about number 9. What it would mean, the pace coming in. Here is this youngster. Played 14 matches last year, and but he's a guy that he was from the New England Revolution Academy, player of the year, 15 goals in 2012. He's early teens, and this kid could be, someone very good, get a very good chance for even the Sacramento and MLS in a few years. Here's a good run to the left side.
Yeah, I remember. So going back to Gissy, I would imagine, his athleticism and strength was really what carried him to score a lot of those goals. You see he's really raw right now as a player. Has the things that you can't teach, which is that, speed, pace, and strength. But can he, harness it and use it at the right time? Because at this level, it's not just 100% of the time. You got to pick your moments, when to challenge, when to slow down, when to pick things up, and it's really learning. And the game becomes much more mental now, and how strong you can be mentally compared to the earlier ages where your athleticism will really carry you through a lot of these games and matches and score you some goals. So it's just a completely different game. It's Tommy Stu getting aggressive here.
Tommy Stewart still fighting 2 goals tonight, and Gissy from Monrovia, long way away from home, finding a good place here in Sacramento, and he's got to be on training sessions that just causes problems. I mean, he's the type of kid that's going to make you better, because he's going to make you keep pace with him.
Well, yeah, he's going to make you be honest. Really, that's as a defender, when you got a guy with a lot of pace, you got to be honest. You can't cheat. You got to think defensive first most of the time, so you're not really, especially as an outside back who's really going to be going one-on-one against a guy like Gissy. You got to be honest, and you got to track your runner, and you got to know where he is at all times and stay as close as you can to him.
Another look, Talblee just holding on to the top.
They try to do a quick one here. Republic snuff it out.
Acevedo, and here's a score that's going to shock you, Kevin. Update as we begin the second half in Arizona. Chula Vista leading Arizona 1-0 at this point in time. So upset in the making, and the winner will come here should Sacramento hold on for the victory. Here's a good ball. Gissy has a chance. And offside. Good run there by Gabelic, but just a step too soon. Yeah, we talked about upsets earlier. Chula Vista from San Diego. Here's a club itching to make a name for itself and could do that. Here's another look at this. Good ball. Just got above Acevedo there.
Good job there by the back four, holding their line. And here's the pace.
Again, Gissy. Giving fits to Acevedo. Gissy stays on his feet. Gissy into the corner. Sends one on the deck. Here's Gabelic with a good look. He's going to take 1 touch, 2 touch. Well defended, and it'll be a corner. A good corner kick for the Sacramento Republic.
Yeah, well defended by Rod there. Good job by Gabelic, getting it on his right foot, trying to get a shot off. See him takes it, dips his shoulder to the left, goes to his right. Tries to hit that thing hard, far post. But well defended by Rod.
Kevin, and we'll get to this a little bit more after this corner here, but you see some of the younger guys, and we've seen a lot more at the Soul, not able to stay on their feet, giving Sacramento a really good look at trying to find either teammate or get a shot on goal. Here's Monagalvin, pokes one high, Wynn catches it for a moment. Gissy was there, and here's Zev Talblee.
Good job by Zev, keeping that ball in this attacking third.
He crosses into the middle. Rivas just turning away. Cameron Iwasa will turn into a defender, but Kevin, going back to staying on your feet, they've had some problems doing that, and have given Sacramento some good looks.
Yeah, look at what Vernador did in the first half for that third goal for Tommy Stu. Going down, might not have needed to even go down and try to win that ball. Ends up going through his legs, and Tommy Stu's on one-on-one with the keeper at that point and slots it. So, I mean, yeah, they got to probably think about staying on your feet a little bit more here and be a little bit less aggressive, maybe. Be a little more patient when you're defending as they're still moving forward here.
There's a chance for Amador. Edgar with a cross inside. Sacramento nearly gives up another goal. Dangerous play. And Dominic Djokovic all claps, and it looked like it might have been Nuno again.
Nuno with a pretty good first touch. Getting the ball on his left foot. Tries to hit a volley. With a solid first touch there. Waits for the bounce on the way up.
Wow. That was athletic.
Pretty good effort there. Just got to find target. Got to find target.
Not sure what Derek Ford could have done much there, but I'll tell you what, Omar Nuno might have a good look. Here's a good run for Sacramento. Cameron Iwasa all the way out is Arnelas.
Iwasa and Tommy Stu making great runs. Tommy Stu made that thing from deep. I saw him running good solid 30 yards before that ball was played.
I'll tell you what, I mean, Omar Nuno, he might find himself on the USL club. He's looking very good here. Bonnie Field, a player with size, some speed, got great touch. Bonvay with the throw in and a quick giveaway. Sacramento will push here on as Gabelic, Iwasa, and Tommy Stewart up top.
Yeah, Nuno, only 20 years old right now.
Here's Gabelic. He's got a good look at it. He's going to dump it off to Gissy, who's tracking down into the box, broken up by Acevedo.
Yeah, got to take a shot there, I think. You're trying to be a little bit too unselfish.
This time he's going to give it another good look. Gissy's got the right side. Gissy's going to keep it on the floor. Just the timing's not there, Kevin. As you know, that comes with just playing with one another.
Absolutely. I mean, you can do as much as you can in training, but really when it comes down to it, you can't recreate match situations.
Here's Rivas. Iwasa dropping just a bad giveaway, and the Solar on the counter.
Not on the same page right there. That's another good example of players not necessarily playing together. But well done by Rivas to win that ball back. Love seeing when players do that. When they're the ones giving the ball away and you see them busting their butt, running 50, 60 yards to go win the ball back. Just a good teammate. You know, as a teammate, you always respected that.
Joaquin Rivas, the high school Gatorade Player of the Year for Nevada from Las Vegas. Played in Washington, the PDL, Kitsap Pumas. Had a big goal against Stanford as a freshman at UNLV as well. A very good player, Joaquin Rivas. And here's a guy, he might spend a season here with Sacramento, and you might see him on another roster getting a lot more minutes if he's not able to crack the first 11. Here's Hurst. So Omar Nuno has come off the field. Not sure exactly why, but they're playing down a man here right now for the Soul. Here's a cross sent in. Dangerous play. Headed high. Dominic Jakubek loses it. It finds itself into the net. And they're going to call a foul.
Looks like they're calling a foul. In that situation, 9 times out of 10, the goalie's going to get the benefit of the doubt. But you want to see Dom come in a little bit stronger.
He looks like he got hit in the shoulder pretty hard. Good ball served again. And going up high, Sacramento could even gotten called there. And yeah, just into the face of Dominic Jakubek and won't get that one.
Dom really, he needs to be stronger. He's got to hold this ball. But 9 times out of 10, the goalie's given the benefit of the doubt in that situation. So I think it's probably doesn't look like much for the average fan, but really that 9 times out of 10 is given in favor of the goalkeeper. But still, I think Jakubek's got to do a little bit better job, make sure he holds that ball, be stronger.
That was Oscar Ortiz, and Zeptow, I believe, went high as well, Kevin, it looked like. He could have been called for one in the box. So Sacramento hanging on to a 3-1 lead. Now they've got a counter working. Gissy off to the right, it's Bonvay. Gissy's going to keep it himself, finding Tommy Stewart. Back to Gissy. Gabe Gonzalez again. Sacramento just trying to find some timing, keeping it at his feet. Slide tackle, poking back up. And Bonvay's going to have to make a nice play, and Trevor Hurst comes back for it. Now the Soul running downhill.
Unfortunate there for Bonvay. Does a really good job to try to break that thing up. Break the counterattack. Bus is about to get back.
Cool night in Sacramento as the wind has made it unbearable at times here. Right off the water, and on these hot days, it's a great time here at Bonnyfield. On cooler nights, it can be quite cool, but perfect soccer weather. As Sacramento now back on the attack. Gissy, Bonvay off to the right side. Gabelich to his left. Gabelich looking for a little give and go. Gissy just too tough. Wasn't able to trap it quick enough. Here comes a Soul again.
Well done by Foreign.
Great job again, though, but Omar Nuno trying to make something happen in a difficult position.
Foreign does a good job there, uses his body well. Another giveaway.
So Foreign has had his eyes on that. We'll catch the unveiling of the 2015 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. 4th round matchups live Thursday, 7 p.m. on 120sports.com and on the 120 Sports mobile app as well, available on iOS and Google Play as well. So substitution coming for the Soul. They continue to push here. Bonvay. Sacramento still working here. 3-1. Tommy Stewart with 2 goals tonight. Zed Taub, believe, in the middle of the field. You said keep an eye on. Here's Gabe Gonzalez. He's got a goal as well. Finding Tommy Stewart. Tommy Stewart making a nice run. Tommy Stewart pauses. Broken up. Again, Varnador able to make a... Varnador, just unbelievable. So many times he's just been a step here, step there, and he stepped in the right position that time.
Great ball there by Gonzalez. And Tommy Stu makes a good run, timed really well. But Varnador, great little tackle. Gissy gets his left foot on that thing. Good save by Ornelas there. Like to see Gissy. There you go. Get yourself involved in that attack. Test the keeper. Make him work a little bit.
Sacramento with a corner here. It'll be Vada Galvin again. Here's another look at it. Gissy just going for that. Look at that gap, Kevin. It's right there.
So that's another example. I mean, the back four needs to step up. You got Rod and Varnador just waiting and waiting on top of their 18-yard box. You got to step up, engage that attacking player, make him make a decision.
Vada Galvin looking for foreign. Gonzalez cleared away. 4-1 at that one. Here's Bonvais. He's going to send it back to Dakobek. So Jesus Arroyo Cerrillo comes in for Tyler Hurst on a substitution. Here's a chance for Sacramento again. Up front for Tommy Stewart. Tommy Stewart with a hat trick. He's onside. Flag stayed down, and the ball stayed down as well. And Sacramento now has a 4-1 advantage.
Just like that, Rob. Just like that. You got a great little ball played through to Iwasa. Iwasa takes one touch, two touch, plays the ball through to Tommy Stu. Honestly, from this angle, surprised the flag stayed down. Tommy Stu looked like he might have been just offsides, but nonetheless, it's a goal. Great first touch by Cam. Plays a good ball into Tommy Stu, right foot. Tommy Stu picks up his hat trick tonight.
He did it a season ago against Orange County, right between the legs.
Find some wickets. Find some wickets. Good play by the Republic there. Just a quick turnover, and just like that, one pass, two passes, and it's a goal.
That one comes in the 61st minute.
Really gives the Republic some breathing room here, as there's a 3-goal cushion now. Big goal to separate things.
Physical play here continues, but give the credit to the Soul. They fought hard, but Tommy Stewart again. Gabelic to his left, going to return the favor. Gabelic with a strong shot on goal, just sent it high. You got to keep it down, Kevin. You always say keep it on the front. He went back.
You need to hit target in that situation. End of story. I mean, there's really no excuse for that. As Gabelic just leaning back a little bit too much. Looks like he might have the right idea there, but gets under it a little bit too much and might be leaning back a little bit too much. As Monty Galvin and Form right there. That's pretty risky. There's no cover.
Jakobek comes out of the 18, lets it skirt right inside the box. Form making the play. So Sacramento continuing the assault here on the Soul. And another break here for Sacramento. On his feet, looking very good tonight is Tommy Stewart. He's got 3 goals. Coming to the 9th minute. Later on in the 40th. And the 61st. Alongside Kevin Goldthwait, I'm Rob McAllister. Cool night here at Bonnie Field. Good cross, sent in, nobody there. And broken up.
Yeah, good ball. Good one-on-one attacking play there by your outside back. Mateus puts a good ball in on that back shoulder of Rod. And here's a good look here of Tommy Stu's goal again. Great little layoff there to Iwasa. Iwasa, big first touch, perfect first touch. Let's see if Tommy Stu, let's see where he stands. He looks close. I guess I give benefit of the doubt to Tommy Stu, but that thing looked close to being offsides. Great run, great timing by Tommy Stu. And Iwasa at the same time for playing that ball when he did. Any later, I think that Tommy Stu might have extended that run a little bit and could have been offsides.
Served in! Great shot. Looking with the left foot was Rivas.
Oh, Rivas. That is a tough ball to hit, Rob. Looks like he's leaning back a little bit, and honestly takes a pretty big swing, able to get his laces through the back of that thing. and just absolutely pings it with his left foot. Just a little volley there. Strikes it really well. Good save by the keeper there. But that's a tough ball to hit, especially with the wind blowing. You got to time it perfectly, and you got to get the trajectory perfect as well.
I think it was Trevor Hurst who stopped it. Here's across inside, looking for forward. On the counter, pushing down, and a foul is called, but that one hit right off the hip of Trevor Hurst, or that near post, Kevin. That could have been another goal for Sacramento.
Yeah, and well, I want to talk here about Zev. This is such an understated part of soccer that I don't think many people really notice. But when that ball is getting cleared out, I think Zev's down. Here's another look at this volley.
Sorry,
just slaps it with his left foot. Yeah, you're right. Hurst or Span, I think, might have been on that back post doing his job, staying put. But Rivas hit that thing hard.
Nelas comes outside the 6.
So going back to Zev, breaking up these counterattack potential or opportunities and keeping the ball for the Republic, it's huge in terms of momentum and breaking plays down and breaking teams down. And I think Zev's done a fantastic job at doing that, of keeping the ball in attacking third, in a very, very underestimated quality and trait in that holding midfielder, which is a big part of their responsibility and job, is to break those things up, and doing a good job breaking up and retaining possession, which has been great tonight by Zev. So happy to see him kind of go out there and fill that role, which we usually see Mirkovic do such a good job at. Great to see you got somebody like Zev that can always fill in and do a good job.
I really like the way Bonvi's played tonight too, Kevin. He's been very physical. He's been quick on the ball. He's made some really nice plays out here on the right wing.
Completely. Oh, good little
Here's
touch
Gabe
there.
Gonzalez trying to give it to himself on a nice run. Gonzalez showing some nice touch. I've been very impressed with the reserves tonight. And you could say, well, here's a soul. It's, younger guys, an amateur squad. This is a very good team, and I don't think you take teams lightly. And a lot of these guys are very young.
Right, it doesn't matter who you play. You got to go out there. You got to put good a performance. And I agree completely with Mateus Bonvay tonight. And we talked about it earlier. I think it's just unfortunate that he's playing behind a guy like Clemente, who's, I think right now, him and Lopez have been my two top performers for the Republic in the first part of the season here. Good once again to see, just in case if there's injuries or something happens with Clemente or even Kiffy or someone outside, that you can always maybe shift Clemente over to that left side. You got a good attacking player. I think technically Bonvay has showed me tonight that technically he can handle the responsibility, serves a good ball in the box, is good attacking one-on-one. He's got a really good motor on him, getting up and down the flank, defending and attacking. I've been real pleased seeing him out here and what he's done tonight.
Back come the Soul. Here's Gabe Kissy.
Go at him.
Tommy Stewart. He's got 3 goals tonight. Can he make it 4 on this trip? It won't be this one, as he's going to give it out to Gabe Gonzalez, who has the other Sacramento Republic goal tonight. Here's Bonvi. See how he can keep this going. It's almost become a game of keep away, even though we're still in the 67th minute.
Too casual, little Rob. They need to be a little crisper here. Move the ball a little sharper. This is a really good opportunity for these guys to practice these game situations. Move the ball crisply and quickly. 2 and 3 touches. Bang, 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 bang. Move it side to side, up top to bottom. Find the gaps and then attack.
Good touch by Iwasa. Looking to get it back from Rivas. Rivas working outside with his right foot. Takes a deflection. Here's Bonvi on the other side of the field. Bonville cutting through. Bonvay still holding on. Gebelic with some trickery, won't go, but here's Gissy. Gissy inside. Gissy breaking free, and a slide tackle to break things up. And it's Varnador again.
Zev again getting his nose stuck in, winning those second balls and keeping that ball in the attacking third. Allows that play for Gissy to kind of get himself involved in the attack. And really, just I can't say enough about how important that is. And Zev's doing a phenomenal job at that tonight. Looking forward and getting himself involved up front. Everyone's having a good time.
Little one-on-one. Here's Cameron Iwasa breaking to the outside. Cameron Iwasa nearly finds an assist with a streaking teammate. Gebelic just could not square in time and broken up by Chris Rod.
Yeah, good job by Cam Iwasa right there. Gets his head down, takes a really solid, progressive, good first touch forward, and serves the ball across the front of the box. Look at this good chest, moves the ball, and gets it right across the face of the goal. Gebelic, unfortunate. It looks like just a good defensive play by the Soul there. to get it out for a corner kick. But love to see that. That's Kami Wasa right there. Does a really good job of taking that ball, moving it forward, positive first touch, and gets a good ball across the face.
Simona Galvin again with the right foot to serve. He's taken he's taken every corner kick tonight. Cross that in, Derek Foran.
Serving a good ball in the box. That's a dangerous ball to deal with.
There's that top leave again.
Spread the ball wide, good job.
Here's Gissy to the right side. Gissy into the area. Joaquin Rivas on the other side of the field now. He has come all the way over from that left back position. I think he forgot he was playing left back, Kevin. He is more like that midfielder that he started the match in. Here's Gissy again. Gabelich is waiting for something. Here's Gissy. Gissy's just going to take a strike at it.
Yeah, Gissy needs to make a better decision right there.
And again, there's that top leave. That could easily have been a counter going the other way with Omar Nuno in the middle of the park. Better decision making by the Republic here in the second half, Kevin.
Yeah, now what's really going to be important, it looks like this is going to sail out for a corner. But decision making's been solid, but these are the opportunities where you can really refine those decisions. Once again, you can't recreate game situations beyond playing in games, and this is a great opportunity to really work on making the right decisions, especially in that attacking third.
USsoccer.com is your source for full coverage of the 2015 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, and you can also follow coverage of the tournament at Twitter at Open Cup. Very simple.
I tell you, Monte Goblin served some good balls in the box tonight. Wind's not helping this situation for him to drive the ball in, but he's done a good job.
Pokes this one high. Cameron Owasa just comes in like a wrecking ball, Kevin. No fear for his size. He's going to go with the big boys.
No, he really is. Very athletic, kind of a little spark plug.
Very young.
Really quick first 5 steps, that explosiveness.
There he is. Good footwork. Tommy Stewart, he was looking for Owasa, getting it right back near the end line. Being held in the box, and they will not call it.
If this game's 1-1, that's getting called, I think, Rob.
I think you're right.
I mean, he absolutely gets pulled, spun around there. It might have been Varnador again, but good move there by Tommy Stu. I like the creativity as you see him kind of, he missed it, just dinked it right around. Is it Varner spins him around? I mean,
I think in a 4-1 match, you're probably not going to get that call, but I think you're right, Kevin. This one's locked up. Different scenario. For the first real counter of this half. Again, it was Omar Nuno looking to score. Sent high. Picked up Acevedo.
That's really the first time I think the Soul's been in the Republic's attacking third for the last 15 minutes here. Gabelich got to keep the ball.
Give it a couple away, Kevin.
It's grinding as a teammate to play with when that ball's given away so easily, especially when you work your butt off to get the retain possession, get the ball back.
Soul again. It was Ortiz in the middle.
You really got to cherish that. Here's a good run here. Let's see this pace.
Here's Gissy. Look at him track down this from Azevedo. Beats him. Wins the ball. Tommy Stewart just tried to go over the top of Ornelas. Ornelas makes it.
Too cute, Tommy Stewart. Take it. Take another touch. Drive that thing low in the far post or the near post. I like the idea. Here's another look at this. Look, definitely trying a little dink. Ornelas saw it the whole way. Great ball.
Here's a chance. Again, the Soul have scored their second of the evening.
This Republic needed to do a better job.
And Omar Nuno once again. And now he'll come out. Being substituted after scoring the second goal of the evening for the Soul. Just misplayed. Jakubuk took a chance at it, Kevin.
Nuno does the right thing. Hits it hard and low to the far post. That's pretty much the weak spot for the goalkeeper, Jakubek there.
A little slow to come off is Gabe Gonzalez.
He picked up a knock. Alvarez looks like he's getting himself strapped up on the sideline, ready to go. But a new ball, I mean, this once again, 2-goal game. One goal really changes this match. So by no means, no stretch of the imagination is this out of reach for the Soul. I mean, they got the momentum, the shot in the arm from that goal is here we go. So kind of interesting, too, for that to come off. I mean, essentially come off a counterattack from Tommy Stu, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, trying a little bit something a little bit too cute.
Here's Cameron Iwasa showing space.
He's fun to watch when he's going at people, Rob.
Seb Tabliv. Tabliv has kept it alive a few times here tonight. Tough ball served in. Here's Gabelitz. We'll try to trap it in. Here's Gissy. Gissy might have a look. Gissy, one stop, two. Turned it and sent it high and hit the speakers, but right idea, Kevin, just didn't get it down there.
Absolutely right idea. Tries a little cut back to his left foot. Gets his shot off, but defended well. Earned a corner kick nonetheless as you get a good look here. Little deke to his right, cuts back on his left.
Tried to center that.
Chris Rod kind of cut that back angle off pretty well, that back of that far post.
Here to the corner and a substitution. And look at this. Max Alvarez will check in. Couple of surprises here tonight. Quick substitutions. Matagalvin looking for foreign.
Yeah, a little different for I think our fans watching tonight. Only 3 substitutions allowed. So get a good look of Tommy Stu coming here. Look, trying to be a little bit too cute. Tries a little chip. Well defended. Ornelas grabs it quickly, brings it out.
Live action. Again. Here's a chance. Broken up. And is it going to be a foul in the box?
Called a penalty on Jakubek. So here we go. I mean, this is massive, and it really looks like goes down very softly here. That's a dive in my book, Rob. Absolute dive. Goalkeeper, a referee makes an absolute mess of this thing. I don't think there's any, maybe minor contact.
Trevor Hurst picks up the goal and now a penalty.
It's such a difficult call for that the referee to make, the center ref there, but I think he absolutely gets the wrong decision here, as does not look like there was much contact, and I think it might have been Hurst, and Hurst already was going down as that contact was happening, absolutely looking for that penalty. As we got Vernador, big Vernador stepping up, taking the penalty, the center back. This is Jakubek. You got to come up big here.
He's got the Tower Bridge Battalion behind him. Fans rattling the stands here at Bonnie Field. It's a 4-2 advantage, but the Soul not out of it yet. A big penalty kick.
This is big for Vernador. I mean, this is a lot of pressure for these guys.
And then you got to watch it on the rebound. And he hit the post. Didn't give it a chance, Kevin.
Well, I mean, I honestly, I had money on Jakubek to even save that. The guy comes up with really big saves often. Here's another look at it. Dominic guesses the right way. Vernador strikes it well. And honestly, even if that thing's tucked in a little bit more, I think Jakubek might have that covered. Gets a really good jump on that thing.
I think you're right.
And Vernador, poor guy, picks out his corner nicely, just 6 inches one way or the other. Can't get it.
Momentum just sucked out of the Soul at this point in time. They were riding.
That is a punch in the stomach for the Soul at this point in time. Here we are in the 78th minute. And for them to get within 1 goal, it would have made for a really interesting last 15 minutes. And really with the momentum being shifted into the Soul's way. But Republic bailed out by the woodwork. Goalkeeper's best friend.
That's what makes these matches so great. U.S. Open Cup, you think, oh, this will be an easy one for the defending champs. It has not been. Every time you think the Republic can run away with this.
It's been twice with them giving themselves a pretty good cushion.
Right. Here's Cameron Iwasa still fighting. He has played very well tonight. Very impressed with his play. And defensively, we talked about it earlier, Kevin, just that chemistry. It's a little bit easier as a striker to just keep making runs. Get a good chance. Defensively, they're not really always on the same page. They haven't, other than training sessions, they haven't played all that well together.
Any attacking player, it's a little bit easier for them to come in and kind of fit in a little bit quicker and easier, as opposed to the back four.
Here's Zev Taubli.
Good idea there by Tommy Stooge. Execution just lacking a little bit. But it's easy. And you know what? A lot of guys have stepped in well, I think, on the attacking side of things. You know, we have Mateus Bonvez looked really good going forward. Rivas looked really good going forward. Iwasa looked really good going forward. Zev has looked really good looking forward, as well as defensive. So Zev stepped in nicely in that role and filled that position that Mirkovic has played so well. Tommy Stooge looked good. So, I mean, a lot of these guys, a lot of the attacking players have looked really good. We haven't talked about defensively too much, except the breakdowns where really, I mean, there's 3 chances, 2 goals with 1 penalty, where these guys are getting in behind. The Soul getting behind the back four of the Republic. So I think it's just a testament to what you're talking about, Rob, where really the back four coming together.
Gabe Gissy. The match starting to spur up between Acevedo and Gissy, the 2 youngsters.
Acevedo's got some good pace. He's keeping up with Gissy.
And so Max Alvarez came in for Gabe Gonzalez, who had a goal tonight.
Gonzalez was down there getting some treatment, what looked like on his right ankle, by the training staff. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe picked up a little minor knock.
And you'll see Omar Nuno hobbling a little bit with his right leg. I don't know if he's just starting to wear down pace-wise. He has been all over the pitch tonight. 2 goals tonight. Almost picked up a 3rd. He's had a couple of really good looks. Sacramento with a 2-goal advantage. Tommy Stewart with a hat trick tonight. He has been a difference maker, but a couple of good shots and rebounds. One from Zev Taubli, sent up. On the run was Tommy Stewart. That was his 2nd goal right before the end of the first half. His first came on a shot from Emra Clementa, and on the rebound, Stewart just poked it in with his left foot.
Right place, right time, doing what you're taught. So easy to say follow-up shots, but actually doing so, I mean, you see, it's just one of those little things that good professionals do time and time again. Good touch there by Bonvez. And Tommy Stu, I think, just shows that, you know, his veteran, doing all the right things, doing them correctly. Even the little things like crashing the goal like that, gets himself a goal.
Good breakup by Gissy there. Here's Cameron Iwasa. Nice attendance here again tonight. More than 10,000 for U.S. Open. Match previous record was 9,300. Carolina Dynamo versus Columbus Crew in 2001. 9,500 of these seats already. You can book them for every single match here. They're season ticket holders. It's based on tickets sold. Sacramento continuing to impress as a soccer city, Kevin. I know that you grew up playing this sport, and you're probably wondering, why doesn't everyone love this sport?
I mean,
here we are.
It gets overlooked a lot. You know, my whole life growing up playing here, it's always, you know, it's been such a big sport here in Sacramento and in the Valley. It's a tough ball here by Zev. And always kind of overlooked in the professional ranks, not getting too many games. Teams, you know, we had the gold, we had the Knights here years and years ago, but finally I think the Republic have shown the rest of the country, rest of the nation, what kind of hotbed Sacramento really is and how excited they are for a sport like soccer. And this is just bringing it to the national stage as we got Vernador coming out. Good night tonight, had a little bit of, you know, that error is on Tommy's 2nd goal, misses a penalty, but overall I think, you know, he had a pretty good performance, had a lot of good defensive play, some good tackles.
So Brandon Boone comes onto the field of forward, looking to add to the attack for the Soul. Omar Nuno has been brilliant for Sonoma County.
Yeah, and they're definitely going to be stretching and reaching here.
Bad ball by Tommy Stewart. They've caught the wind a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, they're going to be throwing everything forward right now, including the kitchen sink.
You have to lose as we're in the 84th minute.
Yeah, so look for even more gaps in that back four as Tommy Stu. That might be his bad foot, too. Just a late challenge. Stepped on there, just absolutely stood on, studs up. That does not feel good, Rob. I can tell you from experience.
And they're going to send out the training staff to check out Tommy Stewart.
And he's got that bad foot coming off of surgery earlier this year. That's what kept him out for the first few games. And hopefully, but getting stood on, stamped on like that, it does not feel good, especially on a little cold night like tonight.
Especially for a guy who's played so well tonight. He's picked his spots perfectly. Could have had another goal or two almost as well. 3 on the evening, and he is still down on the turf here. Sacramento on the season, 6-4, 3 wins versus LA. They sit atop the Western Conference with 18 points. And on the road, they have not fared as well. 2-3 on the year, but picking up a victory over Los Angeles on Sunday. A Rodrigo Lopez goal, and now they're going to come out to.
Got the stretcher
they might
coming
have
out.
to cart him off the field. This is not good, Kevin.
There's a caution was thrown. We got the stretcher coming out. I mean, this is somewhat nerve-wracking to say the least to see how he's doing. I think, we talked about Tommy coming in tonight needing to put in a good performance and score some goals. He does that, and here we are in the 86th, 85th minute. Getting stood on like that, needing to be stretchered off. So, I mean, so we're going to get another look at this tough challenge. As it looks like Arroyo just studs up right on Tommy's right ankle there. And looks like he might have, even rolled on top of it as the Arroyo, when he stands on it, almost times it worst possible time for Tommy Stu as he's putting his weight and pressure on it.
And Kevin, sometimes, knee or doesn't even hurt. A high ankle sprain may be one of the most painful things as a soccer player. And that may just be the case here, and there may be some precaution, but even if it's that could be out several weeks at this point in time.
Yeah,
this is as dangerous, as bad as it looks.
Early to speculate. I mean, and it's honestly, I think Tommy's a pretty tough guy, and for him to be stretchered off, I mean, not a good sign at all right now. And we obviously hope for the best, as he's probably going to get it scanned and looked at, get some pictures taken tomorrow on it. And hopefully, I'm hoping that that's the opposite. I think it was his right foot that he had the surgery on. So we're maybe talking about the same or similar injury. And who knows? And who knows? What? Once you have that surgery and things are getting kind of cut open in your foot, other things are starting to move around and be compensating for strength and other issues. So it could have been. You're just so much more suspect for other injuries in that near and around that same injury, and maybe that's the case. But once again, for him to be stretchered off, not a good sign. I think Tommy's a pretty tough guy.
Well, Sacramento will play with just 10 at this point, as Jakubek
close. That
just
is
out nearly on the penalty area.
I heard some collective groans up here from the fans.
And with Jakubek, this is his first match of the season. Then he's got to have a defensive four who's not used to playing together. As Gabe Gissy sends it out of play, Acevedo goes tumbling into the bench. But for Jakubek, he's trying to make a statement that he should likely deserve some more playing time. At the same issue, it's got to be hard for the 35-year-old to really make his mark when you're playing it with a defense that's not used to playing together. And it's really not a common.
Things are stacked against you in that situation. Coaches know that, so I mean they're probably taken into consideration. But really, I mean, you look at what the score sheet looks like, but you also look at how your goalkeeper performed and your back four performed. How many times are people getting behind you? How well is Dominic communicating with everybody? What kind of saves is Dominic making? I think as of late, McLean's made some really, really big saves that you need your goalkeeper to make in order to stay in matches. I think McLean's done a really good job at that. So, Dominic, he's facing a really, really tough mountain to climb in terms of getting a real look. But you know what? Dominic has been around for a long time, played in a lot of games, great professional.
He's from Lodi, California, went to Chico.
Doing what he's born to do, really. Honestly, this is what Dominic's was born to do.
And he's such a fun guy. I mean, Dominic talks about the relationship that he and Jake Gleason had a season ago. Here's the Soul, starting to make a run. Serves it into the box. Headed down low, defensively broken up by Matagalvin. He said it was so fun, you know, between the two of them. Is Jochebek was called on a lot with Gleason out. McLean has stayed healthy, but he said, you know, he was brought in to really serve as a mentor to Jake Gleason. And so for this season, with Gleason now with the Portland 2 squad, I think he was ready to compete and say, you know what, you don't need to bring in another goalkeeper.
And I think he's got a rightful claim to bring that up. I mean, last year, honestly, like, he made a few just world-class saves. I mean, I don't use that term often, but he really did make a few world-class saves in a couple of games and did a great job filling in when Gleason was injured. So it's got to be a bit frustrating, to, you know, for you to kind of put out a season like you did last season, and hopefully with Gleason then leaving, and then for them to bring in the Republic to bring in a guy like McLean. But McLean's his resume, and he's done a very, very good job and made some really good saves and has done a really good job of keeping the Republic in matches when sometimes they might not necessarily should have been in those matches. So it's just another tough task for Dominic. But you know what? I mean, the personality that he has, there's no better guy to be put in that situation, because he's going to go out there and have fun regardless. And that's, I mean, that's what's fun for us to watch, is how much fun he has time and time again in every game, every training session, everything involved with the Republic.
Here's Rivas making a run into the box. Rivas just to the left side near post.
Kind of slows up. You want to be accelerating when you're making that move, taking on a defender. Kind of slows down a little bit, gets a little bit of window. Just seems slow down just a little bit, tries it with his left foot, weaker left foot there. Good strike, but just pulls it or pushes it a little bit too far wide. Oh, good tackle there by Foreign.
Foreign Matagalvin defending well. Give a lot of credit to the Soul tonight, Kevin. You thought it would come out where they would really strong would be the first 15.
Yeah,
it was the last 20, I thought, in that first half.
Absolutely. I think their game plan was much different than I anticipated. I thought they'd be coming out firing. I think that thought that the coach would have been really pumping the guys up, amping them up. But really, they came out fairly cautious. You know, let's see what kind of cards Republic's going to be playing tonight, and then we'll adjust accordingly. And they did a good job of settling the game down. It looks like in the 15th to 20th minute, they really kind of like found their stride, started keeping the ball a little bit better, created some chances, got a goal. So here this looks like a little muscle strain. So this is that when we're talking about towards the end of the games where these guys aren't playing 90 minutes. This is new to them. They don't do this that often. You get your training sessions, but it's not like a 90-minute match. It looks like, you know, Bonvay holding that right hamstring.
I think I'm going to just hold him out for the final few moments here. And a yellow card is thrown. It looks like a late shove from Brandon Boone on Derek Foreign. And really no reason for it. And I think Preki is just about had enough.
Yeah, we got 4 minutes of extra time going here.
They're just going to almost kill the clock as much as they can. They're going to let Bonvay come back in. And here's Foreign. And so, yeah, late shrug. A little frustration.
Yeah,
but
just some frustration there, definitely.
Boone hasn't played that long to be that frustrated.
Yeah, right.
That's got to be offside.
Yeah, looks like they pulled a little offside trap, which is risky. Worked out for him that time.
Well, 4-2, and with tonight's win, Republic will play in the third round of the U.S. Open Cup on Wednesday, May 27th. That's at 7:30. Now, if you are a season ticket holder, that will be match B in your ticket books. That's match B as in boy. One more look. Sirigo gives it up. Here's Cameron Iwasa again.
Go on.
Cameron Iwasa takes a dive.
Well done by Iwasa. Stretches the field, carries the ball for a good solid 30-40 yards. retains possession, gives him an opportunity, the Republican opportunity to kind of kill this thing off.
He's been fun to watch tonight.
He's fun. When he's got his head down, he's dribbling at people. You can see his pace and explosiveness. A good overall evening for him as well, I think.
And a lot of the players, Justin Braun included, taking a visit over with Tommy Stewart tonight, and even Warren Smith is over there to make sure that their striker is okay. No words yet on how he's doing, but they've got the crutches out. So, Kevin, I'm no doctor, and from where I'm understanding, it's hard to diagnose it, but it looked like a high ankle sprain at this point. We hope it's nothing more than that.
I mean, they're taking all the necessary precautions here.
And that is the whistle. So Sacramento will play one more in the U.S. Open Cup. They're headed to the third round. And that is on Wednesday, May 27th, right here at Bonniefield, 7:30. And match B for season ticket holders. Also the single match tickets, I should say, also available. They are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com versus complete schedule. Visit SacramentoRepublicFC.com. So those tickets go on sale tonight. So if it's not right this moment, maybe refresh a few times and they should be on sale. So a week from now, right back here at Bonniefield as Sacramento marching on in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. 4-2, they win this one. A big win. Tommy Stewart, who's on the sideline, though, with a hat trick, 3 goals. Gabe Gonzalez added another. And coming up, we've got some other big matches for you, including this weekend on the road. Sacramento will go, but then we'll be right back here coming up as well. And we have right back here, we'll have Real Monarchs from Salt Lake City on the 30th and the 6th, Austin Aztec. But let's take a look at Tommy Stewart, what he was able to pull off tonight. He was on point and made some great runs. And he was right there, able to score some pretty big games. And here's the first one. Emra Clementa strikes it tough, and great follow.
Great Tommy Stu doing all the dirty work. There's a little Vertidor's mistake. Allows Tommy Stu get in there for a second. And then for the third, find some wickets. Good run by Tommy Stu.
Beautiful.
Great finish. I mean, gets on the end of that, does a good job, puts it where it's difficult for the goalkeeper to make a save. Can't make a save, gets his hat trick. Just unfortunate to see how this night's ended for him tonight. Kind of a somber ending to it as he's down there getting a lot of treatment. It looks like there's a couple people on the phone, maybe setting up some scans and some x-rays tonight. But just hopefully, we all hope for the best for Tommy, as hoping for the best case scenario on that, which who knows what that is, but hopefully it's something short and quick and we can see him back out here relatively quickly.
He scored his first 3 goals up this season, and they got him up, and they're going to head it down to Scott Marsh for the man of the match.
Player of the game, Zev Tobleib. And Zev, obviously, it's great to get the win tonight. I was a little concerned about Tommy Stewart and what happened at the end, but what a night Tommy had tonight.
Yeah, Tommy really led us well. He wore the captain armband like he should, and he really led us all the way to the win.
Absolutely. Now talk about playing in this U.S. Cup. Obviously, you guys want to advance a little bit, get to that 4th round, and maybe advance farther than you did last year.
Yes, the Open Cup is very important to us. It shows that we have the ability to compete with the MLS teams, which is what we want to show everyone.
Yeah, you guys started off quick tonight, got those 2 goals, but, give the Soul a lot of credit tonight. They competed for 90 minutes plus.
Yes, they did, and I think there's a lot of things we're going to work towards based off of this match, and we're on to the next one.
Yeah, the next one's going to be against Chula Vista. They pulled off the upset. They beat Arizona 3-0 tonight.
That's an interesting result, and we look forward to beating them.
Yep, and in front of a record crowd here tonight for a U.S. Cup game in the 2nd round. Always great to be here at Bonniefield, right?
Yeah, it's all about the 12th man, and these people are unbelievable. Thank you so much.
All right, let's hear for Zev Tobleib, our Bonnie player of the game. The announcement for next week, the 3rd round game will be held here. It's Wednesday at 7:30. If you're a season ticket holder, please use your special match B in your ticket books. Again, that's match B in your ticket books. Single match tickets also available and go on sale tonight at Ticketmaster.com. And for a complete schedule, visit SacRepublicFC.com. Thanks for coming out tonight.
All right, that's Scott Marsh. Dominic Jacobek meeting with fans tonight after this U.S. Open Cup match win. Kevin, what do you think?
A fun game to watch. Good performance by the Republic. I think, the youngsters tonight showed their naivete, so to speak, by letting the Soul hang around, and it might have been a little bit closer than I think what Preki and those guys would have liked. But fun match. You see guys like Zev, you see guys like Tommy Stewart, you see guys like Rivas, Cam Iwasa really put in a good performance tonight, attacked really, really well, showed some explosiveness. So I think it was a fun match for us to watch, Rob. We get to see these players who don't get too many minutes. We see how they can perform in a night like tonight. I think they did a pretty good job, and fun to watch those guys overall.
How about this? Chula Vista. And the man of the match, in my opinion, Tommy Stewart with a hat trick tonight. Zev Tabli played very well, but that is not a good sign that he is still on the sideline. He has not been taken to the locker room at this point in time. But
not a happy Tommy Stewart. I do not like the look in that face right now.
Especially because he's worked so hard to get where he is. But he has been brilliant for the Republic since signing a season ago. And finally gets back, gets an opportunity to get some real minutes, scores his second hat trick in club history, and he has been phenomenal for this club. And here he is, Tommy Stewart. Likely could be sidelined for a few weeks. And here's a couple of the highlights from this one. The first goal coming in the 9th minute and taking a swing. And then Gabe Gonzalez with an athletic move. Right back, though, come the Soul and Tommy Stewart again in the 43rd. Just a beautiful match all around. Well, we'll see you coming up a week from today. It was a great one here at Bonnie Field and a cool night for all of us. We wish you a great rest of your work week, and I want to thank everyone behind the scenes who put up this U.S. Open Cup match here for you. For Kevin Goldthwait, I'm Rob McAllister. So long, everybody. The Republic head on to the third round after a 4-2 victory tonight.